Hello, and we are getting ready for the semifinals. The players are waiting, so I'll keep this quick. Djinncito versus Hida Amoro, 27 longships versus Jade Warriors. 27 longships are trying to catch up to Mad Dogs. They won't quite make it. The Mad Dogs have won this tournament, unless there is something happening in Silver Cup that I'm not aware of. But yeah, so a quick look on the deck list before we start. Djinncito, of course, having gone really strong with Crane. Of course, the Crane loyalist as he is. He has been playing Djinncito, Keeper Void. It is the tower deck. You build a huge character. Star of the show, definitely Daidoji Iron Warrior. Really strong. And of course, Oni Tyrant. Appearing now in a lot of decks. Really strong card. Really fun card. Otherwise, it's quite standard. 15 holdings. Quite insane. Gonna see a big character, and that is gonna be a problem because the opponent is playing Crab, and this is of course way after Crab. It's playing Shionishiyama, interesting. Keeper Water. And it's Dishonor. We see back in the components, we see Weird Words, Watch Commanders. I think this is a very good matchup for Djinncito if and only if he can avoid the Way of the Crabs. If he can do that, I think this is gonna be quite smooth. But let's not keep the players waiting. And let's zoom in on this action. Hida Havoc in the chat. Hey Hida, Havoc. Always nice to see people that I've met. Remember us chatting during during the finals in Birmingham 2018. It's pretty fun. Yeah, we were gonna see a pretty good start here with Kikita Kaisin on Suma, so Djinncito could avoid Way of the Crab here, and there also aren't that many great Way of the Crab targets here for Hida Amoro. Studio Database is okay, but it's no Gallant Quartermaster for sure. And of course, playing Kaisin enables Voice of Honor, which should probably protect him. And we also see a Doji Diplomat as well. Yeah. The tournament days were super fun, for sure. And we are gonna see the Dodgy Diplomat as first play. That kind of tells us that Djinncito either is gonna play Masterpiece Painter or that he doesn't have Voice of Honor in hand. Interesting. And Hida opening up quite aggressive with a 1 fated Steadfast Witch Hunter. He doesn't have that many saves. He only has the Iron Mine. And it looks like Hida is a bit confused about the Dodgy Diplomat. And reveals Pilgrimage. And Midnight Revels revealed for Djinncito, which is quite a good reveal for Djinncito, considering his most expensive character is a 3-coster. And the Steadfast Witch Hunter has already hit the table. Yeah, very aggressive start here from Hida. Using up all his fate, but getting the passing fate and going for a 3-bid. So very aggressive dishonor strategy here. Quite interesting. We saw the Kaisen, of course. Not sure if Djinncito is gonna build on this character as a tower, or if he's gonna save up his resources on the turn. Kaisen is an okay tower target. We'll have to see. These players, of course, fighting for the spot against Nyx in the grand finals of the Clan Wars. We're getting into the first conflict here. Amoro first player going fire, trying to turn off Voice of Honor. Ooh, and we're gonna see Witch Hunter going in, both going in, okay. Gonna be wary of Return Offense. Djinncito also plays Guiding Customs. Yeah, 3 Guiding Customs and 1 Steal the Steps as readies. And of course there's also the Daikyu here. Yeah, interesting to go not Void with a 1 fated character. That was a play we saw earlier in the Swiss. There was a player who played a big character with 1 fate and then got voided because they didn't take the void during first conflict. So let's see if this comes back to bite Amoro. Yeah. Of course, you can always come back in L5R, but a big swing. This is quite a big fate swing if Djinncito gets the void ring here. We see a bunch of people not watching the stream. Shame on you guys. Usagi. Suka. Oh yeah, that's fair. Djinncito is Keeper Void, so that is probably why Amoro didn't go for Void, not wanting to give Djinncito potential fate here. We are gonna see Kaisen defend. And Djinncito passes, no return offense. I think this is a pretty good attack for Amoro. Ooh, we're gonna see an early assassination here. This looks like a Voice of Honor or Defend Your Honor. Probably Defend Your Sorry, Defend Your Honor. Yep. Defend Your Honor from Djinncito. 5-4. And bids are gonna be 2-1. Interesting. Amoro going for the assassination. And Djinncito plays this many conflict characters, 0. So he might just be out for the turn here. Unless he can find a Guiding Customs. Because to me, this definitely looks like he doesn't have return offense. Otherwise, he probably would have played first action. Ooh, but we might see a wave to crab here as well. If Djinncito doesn't have a voice runner. He, of course, sequenced his cancels correctly using the Defending Honor in the conflict when he could. Ooh, I'm gonna see Assassination into Ceaseless Duty. So Djinncito dropping 3 honor to the Dishonor deck. Quite aggressive. And Ceaseless Duty protects the student. Although Amoro is out of fate, so no way to crab. Yeah, as you said, Havoc. And no ready for Djinncito. Are we gonna see Gaijin customs here? Or is he out? It looks like he's out for the turn. Then we could definitely see a Void coming in on Tsuma here. Or maybe go for another province. No Earth. Attacking the hand, of course. Always a good idea. Maybe still wary of some crane tricks here. Trying to snipe that one of Taikyu. Finding Lurking Affliction, that's a good find. Although Djinncito has to be wary of his honor, so that might not have been played anyways. But of course, Lurking Affliction, or Tainted in general, is very good with movement, which this deck runs a lot of, favored mounts and favorable grounds, since you avoid the honor loss. It is not dishonorable to be tainted if you have a horse. That's the way the lore works, right? Ooh, lucky find here for Hida finding an Iron Mine. Let's see if he can defend it against probably Hotaru here. Could be yeah, 3 Fate Hotaru. This is gonna be tough for Hida to defend against. Probably gonna see either Void or Air Political here could be good. And Amoro really not having the best flop here. Looks like he kept the second Witch Hunter, which is interesting. Going very aggressive with his fate here, Amoro. Well, that is kind of a strategy to go for against tower. If you can beat out the tower before it's fully online, that's good. It just becomes harder and harder, usually, when the tower builds and builds and draws more cards and draws more cards. So yeah, I can definitely see this working. And ooh, Djinncito going down to 4 honor. And again, Amoro going down to 0 fate. Djinncito probably gonna see an air ring attack here. I assume going down to, yeah, 4 honor. Here comes the air. Now we can't attack Midnight Rebels because of Hotaru. So we're gonna see Weight of Duty, and that is another dead province. Really unlucky here for Hida. All his provinces are dead. Well, Midnight Rebels isn't dead, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And let's see if we can have Hida defend this. We are. He does, of course, run Shiro Nishiyama, which is kind of okay at defending. Quite a powerful ability. Potentially powerful ability, and of course the +3 stronghold strength is always good in matchups like this. So Amoro is considering his defense here. 6 to 4, counting it out up to 6 with the Nishiyama, and then Hotaru potentially gets honored somehow. Court games, wave to crane, something like that. I'm just gonna see the student of anatomies to blank Hotaru, but still has the witch hunter in here. Ooh, and here's the return offense. This is gonna honor Hotaru. I'm not sure what the idea was with this defense here. Quite risky. Unless he has a massive trick up his sleeve. Not sure what Amoro is looking for. Just a pass, okay. Interesting. Djinncito's board looking really strong here. Honor Hotaru, blanked, but still. And Honor Tyson. And Amoro a bit unlucky with his flop. Not finding anything super particularly strong here. Witch Hunters into Witch Hunters. Witch Hunter, of course, a really strong card, but it needs some good body to ready. Sacrificing something to just ready itself, it's just that's not super great, and now it's gonna get voided. Unless Amoro can pull a miracle out of his robes. Eternal Watch. Strong Crab Province. Probably gonna see it triggered immediately. Djinncito maybe going for the honor, yeah. Running a bit low. Yeah, take one honor. And here comes the towering. First Fine Katana. So up by 4 is gonna need one more as it stands. Well, 2 more with the Shiro Nishiyama. More passes, of course. New name for the break. Probably gonna see a Shiro Nishiyama reply here. Yep. Another attachment from Djinncito maybe. Favorite mount comes down. Does Amoro have anything else? His conflict deck is quite expensive. No, nothing else. So he's gonna be out of fate, out of board, one province down against the huge Hotaru and Kaizen. Djinncito at 5 honor. So a sneaky backhanded into a couple of way with words. Could be quite powerful here. Here we see Amoro just going for a fate on the ring. Probably not expecting to win this, just taking the fate when he can. Which is always a good idea. Yeah, even go for Pilgrimage, which is definitely not going to break. What can Amoro do here? He has gotten the game into a low bid already, which is good against Tower. Do we see Voice of Honor here? We have to crab. Kaizen eats it. Okay. So a bit of a respite there for Hida Amoro. Only having to deal with this 10-10 Hotaru now. I said he had to be sneaky. That was the key word in my strategy there. It's gonna have to be quite sneaky, which is hard with the move-ins and readies, and yeah. It's a possibility. Have to play your outs, as some players say. So dodgy challenger. And the restricted card for Djinncito, which is contested countryside, not going to be hugely important in these last provinces. Let's see, we have air left. Is it before the throne, right? Fertile fields. Okay, so that's pretty good against with the contested countryside, gaining another fate. Basically a imperial storehouse. Pretty good. Djinncito passes, and we have the crab. Voice of honor. Yeah, really nice by Djinncito to actually sacrifice Kaizen even though he had the voice of honor, and save it for next turn when he buys a more important character, one could say. City Guardian and Purifier Apprentice. Oh boy. Also see Djinncito Dojo, which is gonna be probably bowing with the challenger, or at least dueling with it. What can Amoro do here? He can poke and force a defense and force a return offense or another ready out of Djinncito. But what else? Passes, yeah. Do we see any attachments coming down on Djinncito? Could see the one of Daikyu, could be really strong here. He does have one restricted slot left on Hotaru. Or is Djinncito just gonna rumble into these finals? Can the crab wall stop him? Here she comes. Hitting the last province of fertile fields. No, okay. Amoro with the cheeky switcheroo here. Kuni Wasteland on in the row. That's a good call, because if this had been the challenger, it would have stopped the challenger. If it had been Kaizen, it would have stopped the Kaizen. Doesn't stop Hotaru, of course, because she breaks the province before the attack, before the effect triggers. Yeah, but still. Stops Daikyu. Yeah, this could have been quite a nice play here for Hidamura. Unfortunately, I don't think he is gonna be able to do much against this. Going in for the double defense, anyways, interesting. So up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the skill on board. What else? Card gets played. Court games. Apprentice engineer to find funeral pyre. Favorable ground, okay. Gain another province strength, and if things go bad, which they might, one could say, he can move out one of his characters, probably the Hida Guardian. Or, well, the Apprentice Engineer is the strongest, so it could be that. There's the duel. Djinncito Dojo turning off the Hida Guardian. Really nice here by Djinncito, sneaking that in before Amoro could use it. Which is kind of rough. Amoro would have been at 469 actually, if the Apprentice Engineer had come down before the conflict, but a bit of a miss there from Hidamoro. Could be quite quite rough here. Yeah, we're gonna see the Apprentice Engineer move out, so that's another rough play for Hidamoro. Could of course be tournament nerves. Of course, this is the semifinals. Stress will get to you, especially if you have your team at your back. The Amoro discarding fight on Way with Words. Everyone talking around you and chattering. Could be stressful. Tessin comes down to Hida Guardian, so she is not out of it yet. Can Hidamoro do anything here? Could we see water? What do water do? Probably fire to gain fate. Or just pass. Just pass, yeah. Do we see a ready from Djinncito? Does run 3 Getting Customs and Macedo the steps. So it isn't unlikely that he has at least one of them. More passes. We have the Crane to honor the dodgy challenger. Always pre-play stuff versus Crane, especially attachments. Yeah, when there are duels on the board, you definitely want to usually get your stats up as high as possible if you can challenge them. Definitely, yeah. And always look out for what do I have to do before the Kekita Dojo hits me. What can I do to mitigate its effectiveness? Alright, now ready for Djinncito. Going for air, which is the soul win condition for Hidamori here. I don't think he's gonna be able to break anytime soon, at least. So going air here is a good idea. Void not doing much, or is he just saving the ready for the conflict? For some reason. Right, fertile fields, both get to trigger. Might see the Hida Guardian. The more passes, of course, he is not dead. Getting customs, here she comes. 16-6. So Hidamoro can go up to 10 on board, which means that Djinncito is gonna need one more skill, but there is nothing left. Wow, that was fast. Djinncito dodging, bobbing and weaving around the way of the crabs really nicely. I really like the sacrifice of Kikita Kaisin to protect the challenger and the Utaru. Really cool. Utaru discarding both words and fight on. Yeah, she was a good find. Of course, Djinncito, really strong player. So no shaming bowing out to the Crane finalist as it is. And we are still gonna have a crab in the finals. Because we are looking at Djinncito. Congratulations to Djinncito for making the finals, and congratulations to Hidamoro taking the long ships all the way to the semifinals, cementing their position in second place. Really well played. And we are gonna see the top team. Well, this is the top team, but Mad Dogs Reloaded playing against the Jade Warriors in the finals. That's really cool. So Djinncito really carrying his team here. The Jade Warriors, the captain, fighting it out against Nyx. Crab versus Crane. This is going to be an interesting match. Nyx's Crab a bit more mid-rangey, a bit more of everything, not fully into Dishonor, which I think is a better build for the Crane matchup at least. That is going to be it. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the finals. It hasn't been scheduled yet, but it should be quite soon. So Stay tuned, keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.